Lep pozdrav z medijskega portala Partyinfo, moje ime je Benjamin in z nami je Roger Sanchez. Okay, first of all, let me just say it's an honor for us and for Slovenia to have such a great legend with us. Grammy Award winner, Roger Sanchez. Roger, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
Fine, terrific. Standing right here with you, it's terrific. Before Roger Sanchez, you had some pseudonyms, some other names like S-Man, Soul, and so on. And in the end, you end up with Roger Sanchez. How come?
Well, the other pseudonyms that I had were more to kind of identify a style or a sound that I was doing. With Roger Sanchez, I just wanted to put forth what my main core sound was, what really appealed to me, because I can do a lot of different things, but rather than confuse the different audiences, I said, you know what, let me make something that identifies what it is I'm doing. With Roger Sanchez, that's really kind of like the basis of who I am in terms of my musical identity.
Okay. House music, it's right now is really huge and everything. And house music, let's say at the beginning of the millennium and right now, how would you compare it?
Well, you know, it's interesting because the more commercial EDM scene has been very popular for the last few years. In the beginning of the millennium, house music was big, like in the year 2000, 2001, it was massive. The last few years, it took a bit of a backseat to a much harder, more commercial electronic sound, but I see it really knowing it's come back again. One thing I've always said is that no matter what different styles can kind of become popular, it always goes back to house music.
Okay, let's go back a bit and the turning point in your career, what would that be?
Probably the first turning point is the conversation I had with my father when he gave me his support when I was in college to pursue a career in music. I was studying architecture, but I found myself doing more and more music and spending more time in it. My father said, if this is what you want to do, you should pursue it. So that was the first turning point for me. And I think the second turning point was when I had my song Another Chance, because up until that point, I had a lot of success in terms of the clubs and the underground, but that one really crossed over and exposed me to a much wider audience. So that was another turning point.
So we're going to hear tonight Another Chance.
Very possibly. With a Slovenian DJ called Mike Valley. I've done collaborations with a lot of different artists. I like working with a lot of the newer artists as well. You know, recently I did some with Carneo Beats, Man Without a Clue. I've done things with bands like Incognito. And it's interesting because they all are memorable. I think as a collaboration, probably the things that I did with Kathy Sledge and also with GTO, who sang Turn on the Music, were probably some of my most memorable ones.
Okay, before we just end up things, Slovenia, you've already been to Slovenia, already played in some great venues, like for instance Ambassador Gavioli, right? What do you think about the Slovenian people, about Slovenian dancers? How do you find Slovenians as audience?
I think Slovenians are a fantastic audience. Every single time I've come here and I've played, I've gotten an amazing response from the crowds, and I feel like they're very educated, they know what they want, and they're open musically to different sounds, and I love being able to play for that and get that response. It's always like, you know, that fantastic feedback I get from the crowd. So I always look forward to coming back and playing Slovenia.
Roger Sanchez, thank you. Living legend.